Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Touch, directed by Baltasar, Kormakur, and starring Egill, Olafsson, Koki, Palmi, Kormakur, and Masahiro, Motoki. So set in 2020, just in the early days of the COVID-19 outbreak, Christopher, played by Egill Olafsson, is an Icelandic restaurant owner who spends his free time singing in a men's choir. Following an unfortunate diagnosis of dementia, Christopher decides to, per his doctor's orders, resolve some unresolved issues and go on a multi-continental journey to find his long-lost love Miko, played by Koki, whom he lost contact with in 1969 during his college days in London. While on this journey, Christopher will reminisce about his days in London with Miko and the regrets he has in life. So the performances are outstanding. Egill Olafsson, he's a revelation as Christopher, a humble man who's shy, yet he's down to try anything, whether it's working at a Japanese restaurant in his younger days, to getting a tattoo, at his first tattoo at the age of 70. So yeah, again, he's very shy, but he's very he's got maybe not a rebellious streak, but he's got a rebellious spirit of sorts. And Palmi Kormakur, he does a great job playing the younger version of Christopher. He's much more naive and less exhausted by life, as you can clearly tell with the much older performance by Olafsson, because you can feel like just the memory loss that he's experiencing, plus the body stiffness. Just seeing him like collapse on bed in his house in Iceland kind of tells you not everything, but quite a lot you need to know about the character. Masahiro Motoki, he's great as Takashi-san, a restaurant owner who's wary of outsiders, yet in spite of that, he still bonds with Christopher over a shared love of fishing. Meg Kubota, she is delightful as Hitomi, a wise and playful chef, and Koki is natural as the reserved yet semi-rebellious Miko. Together, Koki and Palmi Kormakur, they have great chemistry together, and their characters' romance blossoms in a gentle and organic manner. The film tells its story at a very gentle but very deliberate pace. There's plenty of well-timed setups and payoffs to keep the audience engaged, and the film subverts cliche because it never subverts to histrionics. Like, there are maybe one or two scenes where the actors yell, and even then, they're very brief scenes. Like, again, yet these characters, they have very sorrowful longing for what could have been, and yet they have no regret about the lives they lived. They're very happy yet very sorrowful. It's a very compelling mixture and contradiction. The writing also does a great job of shading in great three-dimensional writing for each of the characters. Even the rather smaller supporting roles still get fleshed out writing. Like, there are two college friends of Christopher that, again, they don't get a lot of screen time, and yet they still make a decent impression on the audience. The writing also handles its themes of ostracization and anti-Asian racism in a way that's compelling, yet never cartoonish. The film is also expertly structured. The film manages to switch between not one, not two, but three separate timelines. The third one, it sort of flashes back to some events 20 years prior, in 2000-ish, give or take, where Christopher, he's talking with his wife during some therapy. But again, aside from that, the film mainly takes place in 1969 or 2020. And the film does a great job, a la, like, say, Oppenheimer, in that no matter, like, it just knows when to perfectly cut between the two timelines to keep the audience engaged. You'll never get bored. You'll be like, okay, can we switch back to 2020 or 1969 now? No, the film strikes a very solid balance between these two timelines. And then there's the third act. The third act brilliantly recontextualizes the prior events through the eyes of Miko to heart-rending effect. The cinematography is also outstanding. It takes advantage of its on-set location shooting to great effect. It uses wide, long takes to show Christopher's social isolation and his exuberance when he feels accepted by people. The camera work also uses unbroken one takes to let the performances play out organically, especially in the kitchen scenes at the Japanese restaurant. Like, just seeing all the actors go about, their duties while the characters talk, it really gives a lived-in feeling to the setting. And the set design, like I said, it also feels exceptionally lived in. Just the little details throughout each set makes it feel like a real place, which in some cases is because it is, but still in the context of the movie, even more so. So thanks to beautiful cinematography and a thematically rich screenplay, Touch weaves a compelling multi-generational love story. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Touch 5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite multi-generational love story and why?